お帰りなさいませ、お嬢様。そしてようこそ。女子会の場に当店を選んでくれて光栄だ。奥に行きなさい。すでに他の皆は揃っているようだぞ。
え、嘘。僕たちが最後？のんびりしすぎちゃったかな。
席は2番テーブルだ。のんびりして行くがよい。
はい、ありがとうございます。みんなは。
先輩、遅い。女子会始めちゃいますよ。
あんたにしちゃ遅刻なんて珍しいね。二度寝でもした？まあでも遅刻といっても 2,3 分のことですもの。遅刻のうちには入りませんわ。
それがですね、うちの店は遅刻は1秒でもアウトなんですよ。
時間厳守は武士として当然のこととか言って、私武士じゃないのに。
澤先輩、3回遅刻して店長に切腹迫られてましたよね。
結構ヤバかった。武士が活躍した江戸時代はむしろ時間にルーズだったという話もあるようですけども。
そうなんですか？多くのドラマとか見てると時間厳守みたいな感じですけど。
それは大奥の風紀を取り締まるためであって武士のルールではございませんわ。もともと時計などない時代ですもの。時間を知る手段といえば日の高さくらいですし。ああ、そういえばそうか。じゃあ私切腹迫られ損じゃん。
What? The heroine arrives at the cafe and, as we saw, Waka greets her and says that everyone else for the little girl party has already arrived and is at table 2, so go ahead and take your time and relax and all that. And Mina complained that she's late considering their little party has already started, but Rika says that she was only late for 2 to 3 minutes, that really doesn't count. But Mina says that at their cafe here, if you are even a minute late, you're out. Although Sawa has already been late 3 times before and was pretty heavily reprimanded by Waka, who said that a samurai is never late. Except Sawa isn't a samurai. And Rika mentions that the samurai had codes of honor and being on time and all that sort of stuff. And Sawa here says, well, then I'm not going to commit seppuku. Basically harakiri. It's the suicide that the samurai used to do when they were dishonored and they kill themselves to regain their honor. You stab yourself in the stomach with a knife and you have somebody else chop your head off.
あの時シンくんが店長止めてくれてよかったですね。
それ普通に殺人だよね。
That's not normal, no. But it's Waka, we've learned by now that he's not normal.
まあそれはともかく雑談を聞いてても仕方ないんで。
Also, my game is lagging a little bit again. Well, the recording, not the game itself.
本格的に女子会が始まる前に男性陣について聞いてみようよ。今回ちょうど話に出たから進化店長について聞いてみようか。店長ってどんな人なのかなみたいに水を向ければ勝手に話してくれそうじゃない？まあ本人が向こうにいるから要注意だけど。さてどっちにする
？Okay, I have to admit it, I am really bored of the girls' party part. Mostly because after Waka route ended up not being an actual route, I get this with the girls. I'm just so disappointed. It's such a missed opportunity. This is, I've said it before, this isn't really a sequel, it's a fan disc. Now yes, we are learning what is happening with the heroine's boyfriends after the happy ending, which is awesome. That's something that is really fun to have. You learn what happens after the ever after, so to speak. And then when I heard that Waka has a route too, I thought, well, cool. You know, I'm sure Waka, I always thought he might be a popular character, and people were like, you know, I wish there was a route where I could date Waka. And then we get Waka-san World here, and you aren't dating him, you just have some quasi-romantic moments with him 3 months before you start dating one of the guys. Well, in terms of Amnesia, 3 months. And now with the girls, it's nothing. You're just using this opportunity to talk about the guys and learning about them and getting a profile. Those are the profiles that you can find under the album section. I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with finding out about the guys, and it would be interesting to know their birth dates and even what their favorite food is. I would be fine with learning that. As long as it would be in terms of a profile that you unlock by playing the game, but not in this way. Say you unlock a profile of the guy for completing the after story. I would be fine with that. Here, instead of actually taking the opportunity to expand on the female characters and make them more interesting, give me a Sawa route that's about how the two got to know each other in high school. They've known each other since high school. When did they get to know each other? How did they get to know each other? How did they become friends? That sort of stuff. I mean, especially when it comes to people like Mina, who I don't want to say she doesn't have personality, but she has a little less personality than Sawa, and it definitely would work on Rika. Show us how the heroine got to be friends with Rika. That would be interesting. Not this excuse to talk about stuff in a profile that you could very easily unlock in a different way. Why even add these if they're not actually worth anything? We all know, and I'm fully admitting it, I'm only doing Girls Party because I know that Orion is going to be unlocked as a potential next route from the question marks on the title screen. Well, not the title screen, the route selection screen. And given how things have been working for Waka Route and Girls Party so far, I'm kind of dreading what is going to happen on the Orion part. I know it's not going to be romantic, I'm pretty sure it's not, because Orion was never a romantic option to begin with. Okay, sorry for the ranting, I just really had to get that off my chest.
シンくんのことですか？多分私、先輩より詳しくないと思うんですけど。
私たちが知ってることって少ないよね。シンくんってあの一番若い男の子ですわよね。ちょっとすさんだ雰囲気の。
でもそれ、雰囲気だけで結構真面目ですよ、シンくん。
I'm surprised they're not mentioning that the heroine should know Shin very well. I mean, alongside Toma, he is a childhood friend of the heroine's.
そうそう。それに割と寂しがりというか、人が多いとこにいるの好きだしね。
前にトーマさんが言ってましたけど、本読むだけでもわざわざトーマさんの家で読むんですって。
That's oddly cute.
それはトーマさんの家の本を読むからとかそういうわけではなくですの？
私もそう思ったんですけど、それが違うらしくて、どこかで本買ってトーマさんの家に行って我が物顔で寝転んで本読んでるらしいです。しょっちゅうってわけじゃないみたいですけど、それ自分家で読んでも同じだと思うし、あと本読まないときはトーマさん巻き込んでカードゲームやってるって言ってました。
一人でいるのが苦手な子なんだろうね。そういやあんたもよくしんくんの陸上の大会にお弁当作って行ったって言ってたよね。そういうの嫌がりそうに見えるけど意外にそうでもないんだよね。彼陸上部に所属してたんですの？確かに足は速そうですわね。背も高いからどんなスポーツも向いてそうですけど。
そうなんですよね。しんくん身長179センチですって。
No. While talking about Shin, they're saying like he comes across like the type that he's kind of a loner and the kind that doesn't like being around people, but he does things like when he wants to read a book, he goes over to Toma's place and reads his book in silence while Toma is working on whatever he's working on in silence. Which, as I said, sounds oddly cute. But it also doesn't really sound like something Shin would do. At least not the Shin that has been presented to me so far in Amnesia and in Amnesia later here. But then... I am the type who has come up with the idea of seeing the heroine in Ikki's route in Amnesia. I could interpret her as a person who is just as desperate for affection and love as Ikki in that route, and it would fit perfectly. So call it the character interpretation. And when they are not reading, or Shin isn't reading, Shin and Toma play card games. They also talk about sports and say that the heroine has brought him bento before when he was participating in the what's it called? The track and field club. And Rika is surprised to hear that he was part of that club, but guess that means that he's fast on his legs. I suppose so. And Mina says that Shin is 1 meter 79, or 179 centimeters tall. Bull. You are not 180 tall, kid. I admitted it before. I thought Kent is at least 2 meters tall. So my perspective on how tall each guy is pretty down. In my opinion, Shin doesn't even reach 175. He's smaller than they like me to believe he is, in my opinion.
他の男性陣が大きいから小さく見られがちだけど、意外に大きいよね。
Well, that too. Sawa rightfully points out since several of the other guys here are pretty tall, Shin looks smaller in comparison. I wonder how tall the heroine is. I mean, a standard-ish size for a Japanese woman, or at least a female heroine in Japanese video games, tends to be around the 164 mark. Which, if Shin is almost 180 tall, means he would be much taller than the heroine, which, compared to the CGs we've seen of the two of them together, doesn't work. He looks just a little taller than her in my opinion, which is why I still don't believe he's 179. Unless the heroine is like 170 herself.
部活では何を？陸上でもいろいろあると思うのですけど。
中距離のリレー走者やってたって聞きました。 学校が部活強制だったから仕方なくって。
でも大会に出るくらいですから、きっと真面目に部活をしていたんでしょうね。
すっごい不本意そうに、でも真剣にやってそうですよね。
想像つくな
あと知ってることは、あ、誕生日とかもこの間聞きました。休憩時間に占い雑誌見てるとき、11月30日生まれのいて座で A 型だって。
So, if he was born on the 30th of November, I think that makes him a Sagittarius? October is Scorpion. And I think this late December is Capricorn? I'm pretty sure Sagittarius.
へえ、シンくん占いなんか興味あるんだ。
興味は全然なさそうですけど、聞いたら教えてくれましたよ。
Sorry, I think... Was it just me, or did it sound like she had an unnecessarily long pause between the zen? I was yawning while she was saying it. Sorry, I'm still pretty tired.
不愛想な子というわけでもないんですのね。私も数回しか話したことがないのでよくは存じませんが、あの不愛想は照れ隠しとかも入ってるんじゃないかな。あと落ち着いて見えて結構幼いとかありますよ。やっぱギャップの子かも。
What?
というと
Yeah, what Rika said. What do you mean he's a Gap kid? What? I don't think they are referring to that clothing store that I hear about.
甘い卵焼きが好物だとか、セロリが嫌いだとか、犬を構い倒すのが大好きだとか。
Oh.
あ、それ知ってます。うちの店の前に繋いであったご主人様待ちのワンコ、めっちゃモフモフしてました。
まあ
Oh, okay. Like, he hates celery, he likes sweets, but he's kind of pretending that he doesn't. Like the kind of gap kid that you are between being a kid and being an adult, and yeah, Shin is trying way too hard to come across like an adult. Look, Shin, just stop it. Just enjoy being a kid as long as it can last. Then it becomes to being an adult and people find it weird if you start acting like a kid again.
なんか可愛くって、私も思わず笑っちゃったんですけど。そしたらシンくん、やべみたいな顔して、そ知らぬふりで店入っていきました。
すごい想像できる。なんだろうね、あの子。背伸びしたい年頃？
No, he's just being a tsundere about things.
きっとそうなのでしょうね。大人と子供が同居している年頃なんですわよ。
何の話？
Sup?
オーダー聞きに来たんだけど。
なんで厨房のシンくんが？
今日人手不足だから。まだ決まってないなら2、3分後にまた来る。
申し訳ありませんが、そうしてくださいな。雑談に夢中でまだ決めかねておりますの。
かしこまりました。
焦った。ああいう話してるの本人に聞かれると気まずすぎだよね。
You know, you could have told Shin that we were talking about him. Then he probably would have just been saying, "What? God, you people are weird. Whatever."
それに子供っぽいとか言ってたの聞かれたら絶対すねますよ。
聞かれてないといいですわね。
聞き出せそうな情報はこのくらいかな。 結構いろいろ教えてもらっちゃったね。後で忘れないようにメモしておこうか。それじゃああとはのんびり女子会を楽しみましょう。
店長ですか？ほとんど知らないです。
And that pretty much sums up everything about the manager. I don't really know anything about the manager. Well, that certainly was enlightening. I doubt anyone is really gonna admit to the mystery that is Waka's past.
だよね、謎の人って感じ。何かと目立つ方ですけどね。身長とか口調とか。身長どのくらいかな。190センチとか。
ケントさんより上だから195とかその辺？
Well, being 195 compared to Kent, I suppose that makes sense.
目測で測ってもそのくらいありそうですわね。前に血液型聞いたら A 型である可能性が高いみたいなこと言ってたけど、なぜ不確定なのかしら。
自分で知らないんじゃないですか？そういう人意外にいるみたいだし。
I was gonna say that myself. Sawa overheard him mentioning that he believes that his blood type may be A, and Rika wonders why he's hiding it, and Mina rightfully points out that maybe he doesn't know. I mean, until a few years ago, I didn't know my blood type. Never got around to getting it checked or anything, whether in school or by my doctor, until I decided to get it checked by my doctor.
生年月日とかプライベートも全然わかんないよね。趣味は読書かしら。経営関係の月刊誌を購読されていると前に伺いましたけど。
それ趣味なのかな？普通に仕事の勉強っぽいですよ。
あとはケントさんが刀の素振りしてるとこ見たって言ってた。
シンくんは狙撃訓練してるって聞いたって言ってましたよ。
一騎様は手品が得意な方だとおっしゃってましたけど、裏の取りようがない話ですね。
でも好きな食べ物はわかるかも。バニラアイスはよく食べてます。
They don't know his birth date, which is also being hidden, which... Awesome, his profile is just gonna be... Age... height... 195? Birth date? I don't know. Mina does know that she knows what he likes to eat, and he seems to like eating vanilla ice cream. Which is, of course, the odd thing. Somebody who is so mysterious like him likes something so... vanilla. Like vanilla ice cream.
そうみたいだね。でも好き嫌いは基本ないとも言ってたけどね。強烈に好きなものも嫌いなものもないって。ああ、だからメイドの羊のメニューは脈絡がないのかしら。
食べ物以外で好きなものとかそういうの何か知ってます？
この間シンくんと犬について熱く語ってるの見たけど、シンくんは犬のいいとこ話してたけど、店長は犬の利点を話してたというか、動物好きでもなさそうだしな。
I knew Shin was a dog person. That's just so clear.
利点？
番犬とかそういうことに使えて便利だって。それはまた噛み合わない会話をしていたものですわね。
秘密主義ってわけでもなさそうなんですけど、つかみどころがない人なんですよね。
誰の話をしているのかな。
We are talking about you, Waka.
店長。
オーダーを取りに来たんだが。
あのですね、まだ決まってないんで、また後でお願いします。
ではあと5分後に来るとしよう。それでよろしいかな。
ええ、お願いいたします。
びっくりしましたね。
心臓に悪いよ、もう。
聞き出せそうな情報はこのくらいかな。結構いろいろ教えてもらっちゃったね。後で忘れないようにメモしておこうか。それじゃああとはのんびり女子会を楽しみましょう。